So here is Mimi and Benson. Mimi is an 8-year-old poodle mix who has really bad separation anxiety. So in this situation, she is learning to remain calm and be away from me, which in the future will be away from the owner, because she is constantly used to being on top of the owner and beside the owner at all times. And the owner is struggling with this because it's not allowing Mimi to think for herself and make wise choices, because she's not independent in thinking, so that she just starts to transfer that bad energy onto the walks and into her behavior in the apartment, so that the owner is constantly having to calm her down, which is very hard to do. So in this exercise, she's learning how to do all of this self-regulation herself while she's being supervised and monitored, and she has to stay on a visual boundary. So even if I'm over on the couch watching TV or having a tea, I can do that and be at a safe distance from the dog, so that they can learn that they can do this on their own without having constant affection and attention all the time. So in the future, this also goes and transcends into the leash, so that she's not doing any leash reactivity, because that's something that she was doing. She also would be overexcitable, so she'd be constantly jumping on people and constantly barking in the crate and in the apartment, which has been a problem. And it was a huge problem when she came here, and we had to correct that because it was non-stop barking. And that's a bit of insecurity, and that separation anxiety is a man-made behavior from an owner that doesn't know any better, but they end up not realizing that they're overstepping their boundary by giving the dog too much stimulation, and the dog can't handle it, and they don't know what to do on their own. So in essence, they don't really know how to be a dog and be confident. So she's learning, and she's learned very quickly to do that on her own and to be able to cope. But she's got a little ways to go when it comes to being around the owner and calming herself down. But she is on the right path to come and be able to do things so that her owner has better control of her and knows what to do in those situations, so that there's a more positive outcome. But she's a very, very sweet dog, and she's very smart. So she's picking up things very quickly once she knows that things are safe and that there are rules and boundaries of things that she's allowed to do and things that she's not allowed to do. And so far she's doing quite well. She's been here for about a week and a half. She'll be here for another week, and then she goes home.